So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Belgium are looking to go forward now. Can he get it through? Meunier. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lukaku with a beautifully timed run.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, strongly challenged there. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Doku. And it's De Bruyne. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Trossard. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Belgium are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Meunier. Here's Doku. Threads one in. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's played it in low, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. And that is headed for the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Tielemans. Lukaku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
De Bruyne. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pinches it off him. Menu. Now it's Rashford. Nicely weighted ball. Showing good feet. Doku. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
De Bruyne! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that has left him in a heap. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rodri. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and...
Can he finish? Goal! And the game has liftoff. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
After 63 minutes is number 10, Romelu Lukaku.
Belgium have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rashford, can he finish? Sensational from Rashford! That is a gem, an absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tielemans. And there's green grass ahead of him. Trossard finding himself in space. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 37, Mainu. Rashford. Yamal. Rodri. Coming on the field, Schneider. Bellingham. Number 10, Neymar. Bernardo
Luka
Silva.
Bacchio.
Conte.
And it's Meunier. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. He has found the way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has a look up. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
5 minutes to add. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Luca Bacchio, great defending, strong and determined. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala makes a dash for it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Palo.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but...
Musiala! Lod. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a promising position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Palo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Finland clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, nice interception. 15 minutes till half-time. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He might be in here! That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Manchester United are down to 10 men. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a good position here. Ronaldo trying to keep this in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Great vision. Delivered. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off. Costa Curta. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Finland have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. Nesta is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Alexander-Arnold. A probing pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's straight offside. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pojan Palo. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts.
Goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Number 10.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is Conte. Conte. Lod. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shoots! And that's in! And late in the day, a telling moment!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Finland are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play where the man advantage.
Shot a goal! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Schneider.
Finland really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Pukki. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is through here. And he whips in across. Now it's Eremenko. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially...
Romania have a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He has found the way through. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it, can he get away? And he terrific effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, there's the clearance. Searching pass he's played there. Romania are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the...
He's gone for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's nice. Here's a chance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Bruno Fernandes with the slide tackle there. Bruno Fernandes venturing down the left. Dragushin. Well read, nice interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold makes a move down the right. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Costa Curta, looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, super ball! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Costa Curta. It's Bellingham, played out wide. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! This time, surely! And a neat finish! And the game has liftoff! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. Pau Kubasi is there to clear. Manchester United, still this single goal behind. Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value.
And the finish! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Manchester United really could have done without this.
Substitutions taking place.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a hit! And it's come back out to him. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Bruno Fernandes needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, he's had so much room to operate in. He's been running the show, but maybe the curtain's about to come down on him.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we're about to see...
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Substitution for Manchester United. Yamal. Number 8. Bruno Fernandes. Bellingham. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Schneider.
And it's made its way to him.
Rashford.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Can he latch on to this? It's a goal kick. Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Manchester United really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. That is a crunching tackle. It's their first effort on goal.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
They've played it short. And that's been... There's the shot! And he's done it!
The goal scorer after 7 minutes is number 21.
Honduras make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
He shifted it to the flank. That is good strength. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Manchester United are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. And the ball's come loose here. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's in a great position here. And here's Musiala. Shot, surely! And that's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 18 minutes,
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nesta. And Casemiro. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala is the guilty party there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Honduras definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caresses it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Neymar! Against the crossbar. Kyoto. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that has been knocked clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. And they get themselves in front! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go.
So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United couldn't have really done much worse. At least now they can rethink their game plan and try to refocus. But I have to say, it's looking very unlikely that they're going to get anything out of this game now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's the keeper's ball. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Casemiro. Well seen. Saw that coming. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Nesta. And Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And this is Neymar.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Manchester United are now down to 8 following the sending off.
Coming on the field is number 11.
And they've got rid. Kyoto. Elects to cross. Not the most convincing of passes. Nesta. Costa Curta. Bruno Fernandes being watched hawkishly here.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Neymar. It's Neymar! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes concedes a free kick for that. Yellow or red? It is red. Manchester United are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 16.
Substitution in progress.
Crunching tackle.
Honduras surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Schneider. Matheus Cunha. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, important interception.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Oh, that's a brilliant save! He has missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
There's the header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Kubasi. Schneider. And that will be the final act. Manchester United were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Just a quick reminder.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And a header! Harmlessly behind. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, super ball! Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great ball, and he's in here. Manchester United have their second corner now. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good spread. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Conte. Yamal. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. New Zealand are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Wood receives it in a good position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Almost half an hour in now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's gone looking for safety. New Zealand have the chance to go the other way. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Costa Curta. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. And here's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's heaved it away. Played out wide. Now that looks a decent ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Yamal. And it's Conte. Here's Matheus Cunha. Conte. Now Costa Curta. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up. That was a given. It always was.
Cristiano Ronaldo really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs in a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Substitution for Manchester United. Nesta. Yamal. Number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's gone direct.
Number 19.
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Neymar. Number
Your
13.
impression so far, Jim?
Šeško.
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Matheus Cunha. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Great vision. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Now there's a fine ball. Takes a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Šeško.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. Boxall. Oh, good-looking ball. Wood is herring after that one. Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And he's worked it through. Matheus Cunha! Magnificent from Matheus Cunha! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 85
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Matheus Cunha.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Substitution.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
6 added minutes
Some
has been
excellent
indicated.
tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Matheus Cunha.
Time for a change in personnel. Cunha being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Costa Curta. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.